Well, recently I had Akon on the show.
Okay.
And this is a story that I've been hearing about for a very long time, but since me and him sat down and we're actually have a really good relationship with each other, he told me all about the story.
Okay.
And it was about the story about how Suge Knight got knocked out by his road manager.
Wow, interesting.
John. You know about the story?
I know about the story, but I don't know. I just heard that Akon people put a whooping on his ass.
So, we'll play a piece of the clip and so forth. But to make a long story short story long, like E40 likes to say, essentially, Suge Knight was doing the Suge Knight thing. He had a producer named Detail, who claimed that Akon owed him some money.
Right.
So he pushed up on Akon one day and said, "Hey, look, you owe us $25,000." And
right.
Akon said, "All right, cool." Like, yeah, I mean, he signed, this producer's now signed to us. When he gets some placements in and that money comes in, you guys will get the money first.
Right.
Then some months later, same situation. Where's my money? I told you once again, when the money comes in, y'all gonna have it.
Right.
And then the third day, the third time comes along. Once again, where's my money? Like, we're gonna get it to you. Or we're not used to waiting. You know what I'm saying? Over here, whatever. And then Akon's man, Ja, came in and basically said, look, you're not gonna get your money now. If you want to go in the bathroom, we could fight.
Right.
So then Suge says, I don't fight. I'll have your mother killed. I'll have your whole family killed.
Wow.
And he just started going off and off on that. And Ja ended up just losing his temper and knocked him out.
Man.
And then, according to both Ja and Akon, Suge ended up pressing charges. From Ja's point of view, he's probably going to be mad at me for sharing the story. But
well, if he shared it with you, then it's cool.
It is what it is.
I'd rather come from your mouth, not mine.
He basically said that Suge approached you guys about some money that was owed. Ja got involved in the conversation at one point. Mm-hmm. Suge said he wanted his money right then and there. And Ja's like, yo, we're going to pay you, but through the proper means.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to get hostile like this, we can go to the bathroom or we could fight.
Right.
And Ja is about probably bigger than Suge.
No, they're about the same size.
About the same size,
Suge
but very
Suge
stocky.
is actually a little bit bigger than Ja, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ja's probably not as tall, but he's a bit wider.
Yeah, no, they both stocky.
They're both huge, right? So Ja said, yo, we can go to the bathroom if you could fight. We could fight if that's what you want to do. And he said at that point, Suge was like, motherfucker, I don't fight. I'll have your mother killed. I'll have your whole family killed. I'll have... And Ja said he just had enough at that point. He said the mouthing off and the threats and all that, he said Ja just reached his breaking point.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
That was just a money grab. And see, here's the thing about, I've told you before, and I tell you how I move on situations like that in the community. Akon, believe it or not, grew up in my hometown, Jersey City, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I grew up. So Me and him are close. I know him very well. Suge used to be my bodyguard on tour with NWA. So me being the kind of man that I am, I'm not going to respond to the story. I'm glad that you was able to tell me the story because I respect both of them for how they always treated me. We all got bad stories, right? We all got bad stories, but I could honestly say this. Suge treated me well, even when I did him wrong. I robbed Suge once. I did him wrong. And I got a phone call. We talked about it. There was going to be some heavy shit going on. But me being a man, I did what was right, paid the debt back. I paid the debt back. But me and him have always been one side. Yes, the things that he did to other people in the world from Akon on, I used to feel bad about it because just like he told me, TK, you are going to be a great comedian. He could have been one of the greatest business music moguls in the world. Hands down. No one would have never even came close to him. You ever seen the documentary with Dr. Dre with Jimmy Iovine?
Yeah.
Do you see how Suge was was with the Kennedys, playing football.
Yeah.
Damn. If that ain't a come up.
I mean, look, yes, he's around the Kennedys and so forth, but think about who was actually under his company. At one point, he had Dr. Dre, arguably the greatest producer of all time.
Yes.
In any genre of music.
Yes.
Tupac.
Yep.
Arguably the best rapper of all time.
Yes.
Period. And Snoop Dogg, who is up there.
Yes.
In continues to be one of the greats.
Yes.
And then you throw in, you had DJ Quick, you had Jodeci, you had Mary J. Blige, you had the Dog Pound, you had Rage. Like, you had just an unbelievable amount of talent. You had Left Eye at one point. Like, you had an unbelievable amount of talent that was all under your umbrella. All you had to do was treat those people well and they would have stayed.
Yep. And that's what it all comes back to bad choices. All comes back. And ladies and gentlemen, never let money ruin you. Never let it ruin you. Never let it get you off your square and you forget to treat people well. You forget to be kind to people. Because one thing I could tell you, them tables do turn. If you live long enough, them tables do turn. And you want to treat everybody well because you never know how that shit gonna come back around.